Daddy, Melodia has a question.
Who's Melodia?
My horsey. What eco flooring can she use for her new playroom in the house?
New playroom?
Seriously, don't worry about it. But can we just focus on wood flooring today? Melodia loves wood floors.
Okay, sustainable flooring for our toy horse's new playroom. All right, you want to choose options that are rapidly renewable, meaning the materials can be regenerated in a short period of time. That product should be recycled or reused at the end of the day. You want to choose something that uses less harmful or invasive processes to manufacture, so responsible manufacturing. That manufacturer should be as local as possible to your home, cutting down on the amount of transportation that's involved. At the end of the day, it should have low maintenance and last for a long time. Let's start with really cost-effective or cheap flooring that you don't care about the aesthetics. Cork and linoleum flooring are great options. Cork flooring, which comes from the bark of a tree, is rapidly renewable because once you harvest it, it actually grows back very quickly. Linoleum flooring, which comes from oxidized linseed oil, has a great long life. These are fantastic for either storage areas or maybe even a kid's playroom where you can easily clean up any spills. If you want a little bit of an upgrade, engineered wood flooring can be really a great way to go, particularly if you're choosing options like bamboo. Those might work great for like a basement playroom area where you want a nice aesthetic but don't want to pay a fortune for it. The great thing about engineered flooring is because you're really only using a veneer, and choosing bamboo, which is a rapidly renewable item, can actually run its harvest cycle in every 3 to 5 years, which is certainly at the faster side of the spectrum. The only thing you need to be careful about when choosing bamboo is two things. A, from a location standpoint, a lot of the bamboos come from the Pacific Rim area, meaning there's a lot of transportation involved to get it to your door. Secondly, some of the manufacturers utilize formaldehyde as part of the manufacturing process, so you always want to ask exactly, how is it made? Even if you don't like bamboo, that's okay. Engineered wood flooring can still be a great option for many reasons. From an economic standpoint, it offers very competitive price points with a host of different wood options to choose from. Aesthetically, over the past 10 to 15 years, the quality of engineered wood flooring has improved significantly, certainly to the point where many can't even tell the difference from either an engineered wood floor or traditional wood floor. But from a sustainability standpoint, this is really where it has an opportunity to take off. As I mentioned, it utilizes a thin finished wood veneer, meaning it doesn't require as much wood to produce. That's great for the environment overall, certainly protecting natural resources. You want to try to choose a wood that has an FSC certification. This comes from the Forest Stewardship Council. They certify that that wood has been responsibly forested and harvested. You want to combine this with manufacturers that choose more responsible practices to produce the product, from using less harmful chemicals to also renewable energy options. Lastly, if you are going to go the option of engineered wood flooring, just realize it's a wood veneer at the end of the day. Once it goes in, there really are not a lot of options to refinish it, typically leading to a shorter life expectancy. No matter what I say about engineered wood flooring, there's always going to be someone out there who loves a traditional wood floor, and that's fine. Just realize from an economic standpoint, it will typically come with a higher price point. But from a sustainability standpoint, it's not necessarily as bad as you would think. Yes, it does use more material out of the gates. However, if you do choose something with an FSC certification, you can make sure that it has been responsibly forested and harvested, and as a natural product, it does grow back, just depending on the wood type that you use at different rates. If you are going to go this route, the good news is it has a greater longevity. If properly maintained and cared for, traditional wood flooring can last up to 40 years, which is great, and it can be recycled and reused at the end of the day, whether in your own home in a different spot, or maybe you can actually give it to somebody else. Which brings me to a last point. If you're someone who likes an aged, rustic, old feel for wood floor, maybe you want to find one that you can reclaim and put into your home.
Daddy, Melodia says thank you for the information.
I'm just glad I could help Melodia out with her renovation project somewhere in my home to give her more eco-friendly options for wood flooring. And stay tuned for next time, because we'll talk about stone flooring as well as other eco-alternatives for your renovation project. Thanks for watching today, and if you enjoyed, hit like or share with a friend. And remember,
keep watching for all things green.